And yeah, Pisces using the Christmas night skin, I guess. Just yeah.
It's really cute. It's definitely not
I
like
like it.
it's definitely not the most seasonally accurate, but it's so adorable.
Okay, and
Oh, we
they're
have a
off.
perfect sync. That's
There we
great.
go. Nice sync, yeah. So yeah, they're on their way. Gonna be interesting to see how this race goes.
Oh, that's something that's unfortunate about loading in early, is sometimes
Yeah,
those crawlids are
Crawlids
like
or-
on different cycles than you're used to, and they just can be in really awkward places where if you're holding forwards, you just kind of have to get hit.
Yep. Anyway, I suspect that we're probably going to see an early Grubs check, given that 15 Grubs is a goal on the board, and City of Tears is Grubs is a goal on the board. So,
yeah, it's scary. We were talking about this a little bit beforehand, but there are a lot of Kingdom's Edge goals. So I'm expecting as soon as we find any sort of progression that allow these guys to go right side, I'm expecting to see them try and do that. Like we've got Hornet 2, we've got Kill a Great Hopper, we have Visit Tower of Love, and then there's also one more, Talk to Bardoon. Oh, Isma's immediately.
that's interesting.
That's interesting.
Once they have City of Tears access, that probably means they can get into Kingdom's Edge via the acid area. But it is also an immediate form of progression that can get them into fungal wastes and fog cave and such.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm looking.
There's a dash.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so this is and World Sense. Oh
It's
goodness,
on the
that's a goal on the board, and Pisces, marks it first. Oh. Yeah.
I personally apologize for the start of this seed. I was talking and Zeph was asking me what kind of curse the seed was going to be, whether it was going to be like Mantis Claw to Zelda cursed or like progression like super deep locked curse, and I was like, I think probably the second one, but I was definitely mistaken. Oh boy.
Apparently they both forgot to start the timer, so well. I guess we'll just have to keep track of the timer on our own. I don't think this one's going to 3 hours, though.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
There are very few late game goals on this board.
Yeah, we saw the Grubs check from Zeph. There wasn't anything like super important on Grubs. There was a Lifeblood Charm at 5, which could be for that like to obtain Lifeblood Charms. And then there was Grimchild at 9, which could have something behind it, but nothing like game breaking.
Yeah, so Grubs probably won't be an immediate priority, but I would still expect to see them gathering Grubs as they go, given that 15 Grubs is a goal on the board. Pisces just getting nothing from Dartmouth Stag. Nothing useful, at least.
Yeah, and Zeph actually not as far behind as I'd expect here for someone who stopped and checked all Grubs.
Well, she's probably also going to be checking Dartmouth Stag, which is going to put her a little bit further behind.
Yeah, I just expected that to take a little bit longer even. So we're going to see the pretty meta play here from Pisces, just going around checking False Knight, not rushing into any of the areas that get accessed with tier or with dash, but just
Zeph,
making sure that they clear out these areas.
Tops, which, given that Zeph can get to Celebra already without a Shade Skip, that's definitely not a bad play.
Yeah, I like this a lot, especially if you think that you are a little bit behind on the like meta play. You don't want to be following in Rando for the most part. So if you think that Pisces is just ahead of you on False Knight, I think going for shops is like super good idea.
Yep. Getting the the false knight bug where he sounds like he's taking damage every hit. It's always
guy.
weird.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, my
Collector's
goodness.
Map at Stillbra. Okay, well that's the other one of those items. Oh, dive at false knight. Okay. Well,
Baby seed.
yeah, this is going to be an interesting scene. And one Paylor, which is
Out
one
of the
of the three
three.
needed for nail 3.
And that's all 3 of the soul vessels as well. For that, or soul fragments for the vessel.
Yeah.
We were talking about the board before we hopped into the race channel, and one thing I was talking about is just how snowbally this board could be, with everything in Kingdom's Edge plus like obtain Mantis Claw, and I was like, hopefully some of these like single obtains like World Sense and Collector's Map are kind of buried, so that kind of offsets that. But
Nope. Right off
we got those immediately, so
at least they split the goals, so it didn't end up with a huge advantage for either one of them.
yeah, that definitely does kind of balance things out a tiny bit.
It looks like Zeph is going to be going into Fog Canyon now, rather than doing False Night, which means it could take her a little while to find the dive that was there.
Yeah, in races like this, at least for me, I definitely like find myself not checking False Night till very, very late. So I could definitely see that being something that Zeph misses for a little while.
And it looks like Pisces, I'm guessing, is about to go into Crystal Peaks.
Yep.
Gonna check the dive egg and the darkroom egg. Just because getting dive and dash early on is certainly a signal that there could be something at this dive egg.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's multiple different like paths that progression is kind of pointing to for these players. Like I think Isma's and Dash both being accesses to Fungal also kind of points towards Fungal.
Okay,
so
this egg was just a bunch of Geo, but we will see what the other egg is. See if it's anything handy. And we might also see Pisces go through the dark room to get to resting grounds. I think he knows that dark room.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm not 100% comfortable with which goals are available in Kingdom's Edge for him already. I'm sure he can do the pogos to get to Great Hopper.
Oh, there's Crystal Heart. That's on the board.
Yeah. Wow.
This is an interesting back and forth seed already. Just going in 2 different directions at once, and they're both paying off somewhat. And then Pisces finds, I think, nothing particularly useful at that darkroom egg. So he's continuing straight into resting grounds. Gets through the dark room, no trouble. Zeph finds wings. Oh, goodness. It looks like Zeph has definitely found the.
I'm pretty bewildered right now. This is ridiculous because this is almost every single check that they could have done on both sides being something like reasonably valuable. Both of the we found Claw, or it's not Claw, Crystal Heart, Wings, Isma's Dash, World Sense Collector's Map, and Dive. And Queen's Garden Stag there will make Marmu a lot easier.
Once they find Drink now, at least. And Zeph is shade skipping to right side. I suspect she's going to immediately go and rush the Great Hopper and such, which is going to be interesting. I'm not sure who's going to get there first.
Yeah, I think Zeph might actually have an advantage here on at least getting into King Station.
Dash. Yeah. I think. And Wings will also mean that Zeph can talk to Bardoon very easily.
Oh yeah, and Pisces taking some time here to check the station as well. Yeah. Obviously can't know where Zeph is, but I think that this kind of seals Zeph getting to King Station way before Pisces.
Yeah, Pisces is heading back to resting grounds, and he's going to be able to check crypts, which Zeph can't do. but he's only going to be able to check 2 of the items in crypts. So
Yep, Zeph's skipping the arena and skipping the journal.
yeah, she's just beelining it straight for the Kingdom's Edge goals.
Yeah, when there's that many available, I think that that's like super reasonable.
Pisces finds a simple key. That's one of the 2 he'll need for the Millibel goal. Ooh, Zeph finding Shade Cloak at King Station.
How is it literally every check?
Yeah, seriously. Oh god.
And
This is the babiest of baby seeds. Seriously.
I couldn't have made a seed this cursed if I tried. Well, I mean, I guess I did make the seed, but like, I couldn't have made a seed where they intentionally got all of this stuff this quickly. Intentionally. Like, I don't know, this is crazy.
And Zeph is going to head up to talk to Bardoon first. Which, oh, actually, Pisces is not going straight for the.
I mean, this is good for Pisces, because I think Pisces isn't going to get any of these Kingdom's Edge goals. So I think him doing checks here is probably a much better plan.
If he had beelined for the Great Hopper, he probably could have gotten it, given that Zeph is talking to Bardoon first. But now I think it's a bit late. What is this?
Oh,
I see. Zeph's going to go visit Tower of Love and then probably go back downwards to... Actually, she could kill the Great Hopper at the Great Hopper Relic on the way to Colosseum. I would like to see that play.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting play.
But no, it looks like Zeph's just going back down to Lower Kingdom's Edge for that.
And then Hornet 2, probably not going to happen this early, but maybe for Pisces with Shriek already?
Yeah, I would still not count on it.
Yeah. I think it would be a good play to go get Campfire Bench at the very least. Just so that you have that ready for later.
Yeah, Zeph's fighting the Great Hopper without any spells, actually. Just realizing. So it's going to be a little bit slower for her.
So I wonder if Pisces thinks he missed something here. I think if you're thinking about how fast Zeph got to King's Station and got to Kingdom's Edge.
Oh, I love that Abyss Shriek.
Cruz didn't stand a chance.
Just the Christmas trees. The fan of Christmas trees.
So yeah, I like this going back from Pisces, trying to find what exactly he missed.
What? No, what? That is not okay.
Wait, what was that?
Mantis Claw.
Wow.
You were banned from making seed.
No, I have to make the seed. Whoa, what was Zeph just doing? One major glitch.
Wait, what?
Just like slid around and.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's gonna go sell to Lem and then buy Mantis Claw, I think.
And then that will open up the Lord Tablet and Howling Cliffs. I mean, at this point, everything's open more or less.
This is absolutely a snowball.
One thing that is definitely like a little bit of like a nice thing for Pisces is that Zeph probably still won't find that dash ever. I can't imagine Zeph goes back for False Night with all of the stuff that she has.
You mean dive?
Or yeah, sorry, what did I say?
You said dash.
Oh, yeah, no, dive is absolutely what I meant. So Flower to Elderbug and God Home might be out of the picture for Zeph, but she might not need them.
Yeah.
But also, like, spending... Yeah, like, spending Geo on Claw for Zeph also means that she's probably not going to get those Soul Vessels, or there's just going to be Geo dropping. Oh, so this could be Soul Vessels and Claw. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say anything.
I mean, I know
Oh,
that you're the commentator and it's kind of your job right now to be saying things, but
I was literally about to say, as long as Zeph doesn't get Dream Nail, this could be fine. And at that time, I just literally didn't say anything because I was like, it can't
okay.
happen. It can't
So,
happen. Is Zeph the
So
one
I
with
guess-
Queen's Garden Stag?
yes. So I guess now we're just amending the rule to you can't have thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, that one could have been chat, because chat definitely called that one, but I just think that things
God,
probably
I
can't
feel
get
sorry
worse
for
than this.
Pisces here.
Yeah,
This is really unfortunate.
I think this is honestly like a showcase in just how like one-sided the rando logic can get. I can't imagine a seed where it gets worse than this. A seed board combo, actually. Like, it pathed Zeph to literally everything.
Yep, and there's the one soul vessel for Zeph. And she's about to come pick up Manta's Claw.
And like, where do you go from here? Like, what?
Oh,
Like,
she
you have
probably
so much
does-
open. I guess the Dreamers.
Well, Zeph probably does Marmu and Zero.
Oh,
Actually, no,
Howling
yeah.
Cliff, yeah.
Howling Cliff's lore tablet makes sense. Especially since she doesn't have any spells at all. Anyway, Pisces finds the wings. Oh, Zeph is... Oh, never mind. There we go. Zeph marks Mantis Claw.
Oh yeah, definitely held it for a little bit. I just marked it on instinct.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is with lore tablets and then the 2 Dream Warriors. That's 10 already for Zeph. Trying to think of what are the easiest after that.
Oh, did Zeph actually didn't check the Queen's Gardens stag, which turns out to have been Fireball.
Oh, that's gonna be a little bit I mean, I guess she'll get it before she does Marmu, but
Assuming she actually goes to do Marmor right now, which I mean, given that she's doing Gorb, she probably has no aversion to Dream Bosses with no spells. I'm surprised actually that she's doing Gorb, given that Gorb isn't on the board and Zero and Marmu are.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, for some reason, I just assumed that this was one of the Dream Warriors that she needed. We haven't seen Essence check yet, have we?
No, we haven't. Zeph didn't even go into Resting Grounds.
So I guess this has to be a play for Shrine of Believers then. It has to be 100 Essence here, 100 Essence at 0, and then going into Shrine of Believers.
I'm surprised it wasn't 0 and Marmu, because that would give 250 Essence.
Yeah.
Pisces just going ahead and doing probably just the first check here in Queen's Gardens. Just a Dream Shield. And then going up into oh goodness.
I mean, it doesn't help her that much already, but like, I don't know. It's just pretty incredible that almost every check that they've done has been something like valuable.
Yeah.
Pisces going. It looks like he's trying to skip into Overgrown Mound here.
I wonder if maybe he thinks this is where Zeph got Claw or something. But I mean, I wouldn't think of that as being likely, because
So this is a copy of Wraiths, I believe, for Zeph, which will be nice.
This item, yeah. Well, I think the arena was Wraiths,
the
actually.
arena. And then where was the other Wraiths? Because we know Pisces has 2. Was it in Resting Grounds?
The other Wraiths, I think it was. Yeah. should update the score. It's
Yeah.
8-1 now.
I've been catching it for the most part, but these goals have been going by pretty pretty quick.
Yep.
Oh, it was in crypts. Okay, so Zeph
yeah,
might actually not get any of these spells. We've seen a lot of spells, and there are technically a decent amount of spells available to Zeph, but we might be seeing a lot of these Dream Warriors done just spellless.
Yep.
But I guess if you have dash, 0 nail 0 isn't like that brutal, especially with Shade Cloak. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, and that's something that Zeph definitely has right now.
Yep. At 8-1 lead, soon to be 9-1, soon to be 10, with the Shrine of Believers. Yep, there goes 0.
Yeah, this is. I'm trying to look at the board and what Pisces has and see if there's a path in a path to success for him here. Like looking at Zeph's side, we have to imagine that there's well, she's at 9. So we have to imagine that she's going to get Marmu and Shrine of Believers for 11. And then like after that, it's not that she's in a bad place by any means, but like there's not a lot of nice things for Zeph to do. Only needs 2 goals at that point, but like with how little damage she has,
Deep Crystal Heart at 77 essence.
do business.
Bismuth here at 400, yeah.
And no outs for her at Essence either.
Yeah. Nothing real useful at Essence. Zeph's checking the items here before doing Shrine of Believers, I guess.
Yeah, the simple key is relevant for Millabelle and Pleasure House, but and I believe that there is a second simple key somewhere, but we haven't seen that yet for Zeph.
Looks like Pisces' stream might have died or something. Let's check what's up with that.
His stream is live on his stream. He actually just found Claw. He went over to Oro.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
yeah, his stream on his end is a bit ahead because yeah. All right, we're gonna see if we can get the stream back up on for the restream. Okay, there we go. It's back.
There we go. We'll get to see him.
Yeah, and there we see him on his way over to Oro. Yeah, he probably figured out that this is where Zeph found Claw, somewhere here in Kingdom's Edge. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough Geo right now to buy it.
Yeah. So Zeph will see. I don't know if she is being reminded by the fact that she got that hidden station stag that she has QG stag.
And she's gonna find the fireball here, which I guess could help her a little bit with Marmu. I would be surprised if she didn't go ahead and do this almost immediately. Looks like she's getting the grub down here first.
I actually like taking your time on Marmu here. There are a lot of things that on the board that you still need checks for, or just like damage, right? And you're this far ahead, so like you can really take the time to actually take some checks, just to actually like get to a point where you can seal out the race.
All right, so Pisces goes and kills Gorgeous Husk just to get the Geo for Mantis Claw.
Yeah, Charm Notch. You may as well take that if you're looking for some way to make these fights a little bit less painful. Having more charms could help, but actually not that many charms to use these notches with.
Yeah, this has been an absolutely insane seed so far. It's 10-1, and we're not even half an hour in.
Yeah. Like, that was the first thing I said when I saw the board, was like, this could be really, really snowbally.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have predicted this.
This was even more insane than you could have.
I'm going over and checking
Couldn't
Shio
have
here.
planned it any better.
Pisces going over to do Watcher Knights, or
might
just
be
progress
planning on-
towards the Grubs.
Yeah, Grubs in City of Tears. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets those along the way.
No Dream Nail, so doing the Watcher Knights will only get him 2 checks rather than 3 if he does decide to do that, which might kind of factor into the decision he makes. This might be going up to get Campfire Bench, because I don't think that she's done that yet.
Yep. And
I think
Pisces isn't
is-
even doing Watcher Knights, which I kind of approve of, I think.
Yeah,
Just going straight to get the rest of the City of Tears Grubs.
this is definitely good from Pisces. It's a play that's like, you're not fighting to take anything that Zeph's doing, but you're denying the 2 goals. You're denying City of Tears Grubs, and then hopefully also denying obtain 15 Grubs. And I think that is like really good play here for him while he has damage advantage on Zeph. Also,
It's
if he
also
does
worth
manage
noting-
to...
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah, I think-
know that Zeph doesn't have dive.
Yes,
Because
yeah,
dive was
absolutely.
at False Knight, so it could be very easily found. He wants to
Yeah,
make
I
sure
was
he
gonna say
gets
as
it.
well, like, if he finds Dream Nail, this is definitely access to Soul Tyrant for him. Still doesn't have one at the moment, but maybe getting City of Tears Grubs might dissuade Zeph from going from that goal as well. But, I mean, she doesn't have that much damage anyways. We might be seeing the Hornet 2 fight, Nail 0, base VS.
Yep, that looks like it's what we're seeing.
This is not an easy fight.
Yep. But as you mentioned, these are both good enough players that I think it shouldn't be, hopefully shouldn't be too tough for Zeph.
Yeah, I imagine, like, it's going to be a very long fight. We'll see what Pisces can manage to get accomplished while this is happening, but Zeph already playing this extremely cleanly, not taking any damage, not being phased by any of Hornet 2's pretty fast options. It's another Paylor from Pisces in Sanctum here. So he needs 1 more for that Nail 3.
And then, of course, needs a bunch of Geo.
Of course, yeah.
Costs 3,050 Geo total to get to Nail 3.
Now Zeph making this fight look very easy.
Yeah, this is impressive.
This isn't an easy fight. As easy as she's making it look. I've struggled with this fight on like much better damage layouts, and I wouldn't consider myself to be that bad of a player. This is a tough fight.
And Pisces making short work of Soul Master. Abishrik is pretty good at that, as it turns out. And yeah, there's Hornet 2. That's 11 goals.
Yeah, that was
Zeph can go-
fast.
Yeah. And Zeph can go do Marmu anytime.
And gets rewarded with Spell Twister. Between Spell Twister and Soul Eater, She's starting to get a build that might be fine, even just with base VS. Just shoot a lot of fireballs. D-Dark.
D-Dark. It's got 2 upgraded spells.
Well, yeah, I imagine there's not much that Zeph has to worry about at this point. Gonna do the spike tunnel into waterways. Absolutely just destroy it. And I'm assuming that this is going to be Dung Defender now.
Yeah.
And then after this, it's Marmu, and that's the game.
Yep. Pisces gets his City of Tears grubs. Looks like he's going to go check Shade Soul, since he got the elegant key from inside of Soul Sanctum.
So this is something to mention here that isn't so much about this race in specific, but both these players are already 3-1, so both of them are confirmed in the upper bracket. So thankfully this isn't something that's going to happen to either of them on like elimination point.
But it is going to determine their
seeding for sure.
First round
Yeah.
seeding, yeah.
So it does hurt, but at least it's not one of these people getting knocked out of upper bracket for something like this.
Yep.
Get to listen to the Dung Defender soundtrack, which is easily one of my favorite tracks in the game.
Yeah. Zeph doesn't have dies, so she can't interrupt it.
Yeah, I can't imagine that she'll struggle with this fight if things went as well as they did against Hornet 2. Yeah. But it is definitely a little bit more painful without dive. So many fireballs. Fireball is actually like such a great spell when you're like really good at weaving it in between nail hits. It's the only spell in the game that you can really like actually just improve. Oh, there's Dream Nail for Pisces.
Finds Dream Nail. Is he going to snipe Marmu? He does
That'd
have
be the play.
Garden Stag.
Oh, Pisces. Looking up and down. You gotta do something, buddy.
Come on, Pisces. Moving.
Oh, he's going to a stag. Yep.
Okay, yeah. He's
Oh,
gonna
no, that's
snipe
Troll
Marmu.
Bench.
Oh, no, that's Troll Bench, yeah. Oh, is he gonna do Soul Tyrant? He's doing Soul Tyrant.
Oh, that's why he's bobbing his head up and down.
He was upset he didn't find that before going into Soul Sanctum. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Hera at Dung Defender.
I'm a little bit perplexed by what Zeph's doing. I imagine you just have to warp to QG. She must not remember that that Marmu's on the board. Yeah, she's going to get grubs.
Yeah, and Pisces is doing Marmu.
Oh no! I mean, I think Pisces is going to be like a lot faster on the Marmu fight, anyways. With Shriek and everything he's got. Yeah, I guess there's no way she's going to get to it.
Yeah, but she could have done it for a while.
Yeah, I wonder if she's going to see this goal get marked off. No visible
Maybe she
indication,
simply forgot that she had Queen's Garden Stag or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, she checked it, and she checked the QG egg. Like, she was around there for sure.
Yeah, it looks like right now she's just focusing grubs.
Yeah, this is
a weird play given that Pisces has marked City of Tears grubs, so he's already got just as many grubs as you.
But I think that this is a play that like is very it's very good when you're ahead. Like if you're rushing grubs, the only way Pisces beats you to 15 grubs is if he's rushing them as well. And if you're forcing Pisces to rush grubs when he's this far behind, like you're just putting him or you're preventing him from catching up. And I think that that's really good, regardless of who gets the
that's a fair
goal.
point. Yeah. And it looks like he's just going to Soul Tyrant. And I guess part of the advantage of rushing grubs is your opponent probably won't expect you to rush grubs.
I'm just looking back in the SpeedGaming channel, and I said today at 11:42, both races today will have locust seeds, so they will be awful.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Yeah, we will definitely ask Zeph about Marmu in the interview.
Yeah.
Pretty clean Soul Tyrant so far from Pisces.
Yep.
Definitely not an easy fight either, but with Shriek, definitely can melt through that health bar pretty quickly. Taking a couple checks along the way for the grubs. Is there anything that is useful as a check for Zeph at this point? I guess, like, you could
Queen's
find
Station
Dive.
Stag or Defender's Crest would both give her a goal.
Yeah, that's true.
Or another Lifeline Charm, actually. Given that one of them was at, what was it, 5 grubs?
Yeah, I think that's right. It's about 5.
It was either 5 or 9. One of them was.
I think Grim was 9.
One of them was Lifeline Charm, one of them was Grimchild. So
Yeah.
Whichever one it was, she has enough grubs for it. So there are 3 different items that she could theoretically find to pretty much instantly get a goal. And plus,
I'm gonna
fighting
start.
Dive or actually no, simple
I'm
Cube
gonna
wouldn't work.
start working on generating a spoiler log here. I'm
Just to see
very
where
very
everything else
curious. Yeah, to look at what intended progression was, because I have to imagine that either they followed intended progression or they just like happened to skip through like 90% of the progression.
Intended progression was definitely the wings or in fungal wastes, given that they got Isma's tier.
Yes. Yeah, but just everything being in city, like where they go from that to city. Because I don't think shade skips are an easy logic, even with wings,
No,
and
they
that was
aren't.
pretty
Yeah.
pretty okay.
Question: how do you get from having wings to getting to city?
Exactly, they didn't get city access and logic, so we're curious how they got there.
Yeah.
And this should be Soul Tyrant going down. Oh, maybe not quite.
Almost.
Very clean fight from Pisces. Alright.
Zeph's now just 2 goals away from, or 2 grubs away from winning. There's pretty much no way that Pisces can catch up on that goal in time. On the go.
Yeah, I think this is pretty reasonable play by Pisces. Like, I think if you're Pisces, you have to hope that you getting those 4 grubs is like would just dissuade Zeph from even going for the 15 grubs goal. But I think this is really reasonable. Will be the Fog Canyon grub here, above Umu or above Teacher's Archives, and that'll be
the game. Yep.
Oh, Jet in chat saying that Zeph already got this grub.
Oh?
Oh no, that was for an earlier grub. Never mind.
Oh yeah, probably referring to the one at the acid. So yeah, that's 13 goals. GG. Goodness, that one was fast. That was like 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'd like to. Well, I'll wait till they get into voice to formally apologize to them.
Hello.
Hi, Zeph. Hi, Pisces.
That was
GG's to you both.
Yeah, that was a fast one. That was.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
We saw as soon as the board was generated that it was a potentially very snowbally seed, and it turned out to be exactly that.
Everything I planned got destroyed by luck.
Yeah.
How did you get to right side, Zeph?
I found wings.
Yeah, she
the
shade
first
skipped to Blue Lake.
station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Fine.
like we were watching the stream and you were both going different ways, and like almost every check that the both of you did was something important. Like Pisces ended with both dives and both shrieks.
There
and like
was a dive at False Night, by the way, Zeph.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so there were
figured you
lots of
didn't
little
have
things.
dive.
No.
But then also for Zeph, like just like the way the seed pathed you, like going right side for all those early goals, and then immediately finding Claw, and then like needing money to find Claw, and finding Dream Nail and extra Geo for the Soul Vessel, like along the way. Like it just like.
Yeah, I was actually planning on going for the Soul Vessel thing anyway, so it kind of worked out for me.
Yeah. So was I, obviously, but didn't pan out for. So when I did that play at the beginning, I looked at the board and I was like, okay, this board is like right side is so good. So I got dash and I got dive and I just booked it immediately right side. But I was just like, the only way Zeph beats me is if like she finds like vertical very fast or King Station Stag. And
it turned out that vertical was very fast.
Yeah, because if I had gotten those right side goals, I would have gotten Claw too first.
Yeah.
And I could have actually like stayed in it.
Like the existence of Claw being on like that means there were 5 Kingdom's Edge goals, and then Claw like being over there just means that like so much more just immediately gets opened up.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of like this. A lot of boards are like this, where there's like 2 or 3 goals at Kingdom's Edge. While I understand that it needs right side access, it's still really poo, and I think some of them should be like excluded from each other because of this reason.
Or like that race that I had, which was like there were 4 goals in Mantis Village or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of tough to deal with, especially because like then if there's a situation where there's something good in any of those areas,
it just gets even more snowball.
Yeah.
It goes completely out of control.
So just I'm looking at spoiler log here.
As soon as you got those goals and I had to like abandon that, I was just hoping I would find Dream Nail first. That was my only way to stay in the race, but I didn't get that either.
Yeah, there was a period of time where like we were kind of like saying like, okay, you know, things could normalize here, like provided like Pisces finds Dream Nail first, and like as we said that, like Zeph finds Dream Nail.
Yeah.
Like it was just like a whole bunch of those sort of moments for like the whole race.
One interesting question though, Zeph, you could have done Marmu.
Oh, that's true. I had Queen's Garden. I forgot about that one. Like I had, I had so much stuff to do.
You even went to Queen's Gardens Stag and got the grub there, and picked up Fireball from there.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like so looking at something else. I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
Just
There was like so
didn't
many
realize
things on
that you
the
could have done
board.
Marmu right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. That one was really fast. Could have gotten out of control.
Um,
And then at the end, I was just hoping that I could just snipe you on absolutely everything. I hoped you
Yeah.
weren't going for grubs because I got the 5 in city.
Yeah.
So I
That's
figured you
sort
were
of
going to go
an
for.
interesting mind game there, where Zeph goes for grubs, maybe specifically because you're not thinking that she'll go for grubs.
Yeah.
Well, I had like no spells. I had like base vengeful spirit, so I was like, I didn't really want to do soul tyrant at that point.
I was thinking about it, but yeah.
Yeah, and of course there were still we figured out there were 3 different random items that you could have found at any point to get a goal instead, like Defender's Crest or another Lifeblood Charm or Queen's Station.
Yeah, that's why I was
So-
picking up stuff on the way because
Yeah,
it wasn't like.
We figured.
yeah, I think when you're that far ahead, I think that's super reasonable.
Yep.
Also, just wanted to mention that Hornet 2 fight with just base VS nail 0 was extremely clean.
That was pretty impressive.
I got hit 2 times. I was pretty disappointed.
Oh my god. Looking at
Oh,
spoiler
no, I
log
got
here,
hit twice.
intended claw was King's Idol Deep Nest.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was intended Dream Nail and intended Monarch Wings and everything else. Like the progression was just so early.
Next race, by the way, is in a little over 2 hours. So, because
Oof.
this one was so fast.
God, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
got
stuff.
really lucky. I'm sorry.
I mean, well, you also made really good decisions. I mean, I was rushing goals, sure, but I was going out of logic, so
It's
I
hard
should
too
have
because
maybe stuck in logic a little bit longer in hindsight. But I don't know, right side would have been so nice.
yeah, with how many goals there were in right side, I don't think breaking logic was bad by any means. And I think
No.
we were mentioning you having dive and you having mostly you having dive is C peaks into resting grounds. That seems so reasonable.
Yeah.
There's
And also
just
'cause it's-
2 little paths that kind of both ended up being really strong.
It sets up resting grounds later for 0 and Flowered Elderbug too.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, this is the perfect play. But
Yeah.
But
I
it
think-
turned out that
clearly was not.
Yeah. This was something I was mentioning during the races. I think that this is the perfect storm for board seed combo that kind of shows just how rough a rando race can be just on luck. And obviously I'm not trying to discount anything that Zeph did. Zeph played this extremely well. But also with how many early checks there were and how many early just where everything was, I think this is probably as bad as it can get.
Yeah, but that's how rando goes.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you had good decision making, Zeph. You definitely earned it.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you. I was really lucky though, because everything was just kind of there.
Yeah. That happens.
I don't know. We each made our decisions, and sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. All good.
Smaller things. Tram Pass was at Moloch for Hive Night. Other Lifeblood Charms were at Wanderer's Journal Green Path Lower. I believe that's the one below
I think that's the
Stone
Acid
Sanctuary.
Bridge.
Oh, that's Acid Bridge? Okay. And then, where was Joni's? I'll have to find Joni's still. Oh, Joni's was at Weaver's Den.
Ah,
Um,
and there was one other copy of Dive somewhere that we didn't see.
The rest of the stuff I wasn't too worried about. I wasn't even remotely close to getting there.
mhm.
Yep.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
GG's, Zeph.
GG's.
I'll get you next
GG.
time.
I mean,
Good race to you both.
You're
In-
both
in
into the upper
bracket.
bracket anyway. Yeah.
I believe.
See me in bracket.
That's the Smash player there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Great race to the both of you. And thanks to everybody for watching. We'll be back with
Yep.
another race in about 2 hours.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.